documenting the making of cold water.
Yes.
Awesome.
Good morning, everyone. It is 4:15 in the morning. The good news is that I had a decent amount of sleep. The bad news is that I overslept a little bit, so I am just making it. I need to head to the downtown area and get the shuttle right now. I just packed everything. I'm gonna go now. Alright, so I'm walking down to the pickup area. I guess the good thing is that I packed up everything that I needed before I went to sleep and not leave anything else. So I can just like pick up, brush my teeth and go. So yeah, that was a good thing. Alright, so this is the pickup spot. Here are the shuttles getting on now. Alright, so now I'm here at Cow Palace and everyone's loading their gear onto the trucks. I'm not doing it because I have a special truck. But yeah, this is what happens when people arrive. They load their trucks to the appropriate letter of their tent number. And once they've loaded their gear, they head up to Cow Palace for the opening ceremony. So I'm at the breakfast area now. There's a huge line for coffee. And then there's this breakfast area, which is just oatmeal, but it's pretty free, so there's two lines. So.
Compassion, courage, and most of all, love. Please share that love with each other as we make our way to Los Angeles. Now ride safe, be safe, and I'll see you down the road.
The positive feathers carry tribute feathers, filled with your messages of hope, of love, and of remembrance. Between the tribute banners is a bicycle surrounded by members of our community. It's just like any other bike. It has 2 wheels, 2 pedals, and every other physical component required to make it to Los Angeles. But this bicycle has no rider, no human engine. This bicycle represents the men and women in our lives who have been lost to HIV/AIDS, and the millions around the world who continue to be affected by this disease. As the riderless cycle approaches, please take the hands of those around you. Our combined strength serves as a fitting tribute to those who are not here to ride by our sides, but will remain on our minds and in our hearts this week. Even though this riderless cycle cannot move forward on its own, it makes its way through our community because of the loving and caring strength of others. There is no more powerful thing on earth than a group of committed people such as these, focused, determined, and unwavering. This is why we're here, and this is why we ride.
So thank you. Thank you for not giving up when the fundraising and the training got hard. Thank you for being courageous enough to do something truly extraordinary in the fight against AIDS. The time for talking is over. Are you ready? We now declare that AIDS Life Cycle 2018 is officially open!
Alright, so the ride out started, or it's almost ending now, and now we're gonna start heading to King City. But just check out this line of trucks with all the luggage from all the participants, roadies and cyclists. It's pretty exciting.
That we could order any, so I just choose naturally stuff that's gluten. So I'll just, like I just didn't think of cooking, I didn't think about. Well, we'll just put the food on top one. So let's put 2 in one and 2 in the other.
Yay!
We don't get any cheering. Squad.
We get cheering at the end this year.
We are currently 63 degrees and headed to King City. Enjoy your
Cruising
ride.
at 44 miles an hour.
Cruising at 44.
Alright, so we have arrived at King City. It's a campground apparently. Right now we are walking around the campsite. This is the campsite, by the way. Let me show you. Yeah, this is the campsite where the cyclists and roadies are gonna stay. We are camping at a different area, so we're trying to find a power outlet so we can huddle around there. It's a pretty nice place actually.
This is Heather. Over.
That's loud and clear. We're up on the radio.
Documenting the making of cold water.
Yes.
Awesome.
So we just had lunch. We're unloading our stuff and pitching our tents into this area that's just for us and just getting ready for work later today.
Oh, that's what we needed.
Is it under your tent?
Never mind.
So here are our tents all set up. This is my tent. Alright, so as you can see in the back, the tents are set up and now we're gonna get started with our work today, which is gridding the tents for the participants. It is super hot. I sweated out a lot of my sunblock and then now I'm applying some more and it just kept sweating off. It's super hot today. This is the hottest day of the week, so hopefully it's gonna go better from here in terms of weather. Alright, so excuse this get up here, this hat get up, because it's really hot and the sun's shining crazy. But now we're gonna start the tent gridding, and what we're gonna do is put up stakes on the ground, like little flags to designate which areas for which tents and stuff like that. So here is what it looks like before. I'm gonna try to record it while we're tenting and also afterwards when all the tents have come in.
40. 40. You take this side, I'll take that side.
It's really nice we have the shower.
Alright, so this is our first trial grid, or not trial, this is our first grid that our captains are demonstrating. So basically there are a bunch of rectangles labeled 1A to P, and this is G. So we make a giant box of where the main grid is, and then we divided it up into 2 rows of 2, and then along that whole aisle, so it's like a 1 block, and then we're gonna put these little seedling things, apparently they're called, and then they're gonna have numbers on it, so it's like essentially their address. We're gonna stick these into the grid, and that's how we're gridding it. Maybe you can explain it. So we have this grid G, and we have 2 rows of 2 tents, right? So there's
And essentially what we're doing is when the cyclists come, oh perfect, the cyclists come, let's say they're G1, one tent will go here on this section, and then G2 might be here, but they go inwards. So yeah, 1, 2, they keep on going all the way this way, and the entrance on this
entrance
side.
face that way.
And
And
then
on the other side, the tents will face inward to this center row.
so this is our other row, our aisle.
Yeah.
So there'll be a tent here, entrance, tent here, entrance. Same thing all the
Yeah,
way.
so it's like a little avenue.
Yeah.
Thank you. Could you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Javi. I'm a roadie, second year's roadie, and I've cycled twice already. Yeah.
And he's awesome.
grass is much easier, but so these are tags that we're gonna put little numbers, tent numbers, so that people will know where to go. There you go. So we've done 2 grids, grid G and O, and I'm taking a break. No, I'm just kidding. My water bottle emptied out, so I'm gonna get some more liquids because it's hot and we need to hydrate. So yeah, so this has been, it's pretty simple actually. It sounds kind of complicated, but once you get down to it, it's pretty simple. It just takes a lot of, like, you know, measurements and stuff like that. But yeah, it's been pretty fun, except it's been hot. Although right now it's kind of breezy. Maybe it's just because we're moving and we're outside instead of in one place in the sun. I'm liking so far. My team is awesome. Everyone's pretty cool, pretty friendly, and kind of funny. So, and I'm realizing there's a few perks of being in setup team. For example, I get my own tent as part of the setup team, so awesome. We get to have a little bit more time to ourselves and just to, you know, hang out and a little bit more laid back, but still a lot of work. Well, today's the light work day. Tomorrow is going to be much more heavy duty because we're moving tables. We're moving 400 tables apparently, so that's going to be a lot of work, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. You can't really tell right now because I have a hat and shade, but I think I burned the tip of my nose. Just a lot of sun. And also yesterday, I don't know if I mentioned this, but while waiting for the orientation, I was just in the sun, and when I got home, my face was red, my arms were red. Yeah, it's just like the sun is not kidding. So put on sunblock. And while we are gridding in the distance over there, the porta potties have arrived. They are supposedly clean. We were warned that after a while, it's gonna get really nasty really soon. So yeah, find a really rarely used porta potty and use that. All right, so while we were gridding, we have other roadies.
And here in the wild, we have a journalist standing there watching the work being done.
Yeah.
Last I checked, you were a volunteer.
Now we have a few roadies setting up the porta potty sanitizing station, I guess. So we're bringing tables, sanitizers, and trash cans. So they've been driving the truck around the perimeter where the porta potties are, and just dropping off and setting up the station for sanitizing, because, you know, cleanliness is important here. Day 1 done. Whoop whoop. Alright, so I'm back in my tent. We're done for the day. We're gonna head to dinner soon. But yeah, I'm pretty exhausted. The gridding process was, it started off sort of slow, but once we got the hang of it, and we could also do like double grids, like A and B together and C and D together instead of one row at a time. It pretty much went pretty quickly. So let me give you a little tour of my tent. This is my tent. I get to have my own tent, and yeah, I mean, it's a pretty standard tent. I have my sleeping pad right here. My sleeping bag I'm gonna set up. There's only one hook in the tent, and I'm using it to hang my toiletry bag with a mirror, so then I can look at myself and put on sunblock when I need to. And then yeah, the rest is just empty space. I guess you get to fit 2 people in here, but we get our own tents, which is great. Alright, so that's the end of the workday on day 1. Now we're just getting ready for dinner. We're gonna head out for dinner. And yeah, day 1 wasn't super hard or anything. It's just, there's just a lot of work. Like I said, there's a lot of measurements and stuff like that. By the end, the sun sort of let up. There was a lot of breeze, so it didn't feel super hot or anything. That was a little bit better, but I think everyone was just sort of drained, and it was just tiring and a little grimy and sweaty. Some people are taking a shower before going to dinner. I'm gonna do it after, just because I just wanna be clean right before I go to bed. One thing I noticed about today was that people were recommending that everyone drink fluids all the time because they get dehydrated in the sun and all that stuff. And I wasn't drinking that much in the morning because there was a 2-hour ride to here, so I didn't want to drink and have to make bathroom stops, so I didn't drink that much until later when I realized that, oh, I haven't drank that much fluid, so I sort of replenished and just kept drinking. There were bottles of Powerade provided, but at first I didn't want to drink any of it. I just wanted to drink water, but near the end I just like I need sugar, I need the electrolytes and all that stuff, so I just like I drink that stuff and also water, and also eat snacks. There's a bunch of like Cliff Bars and Pop-Tarts and little gummies and yeah, stuff that I wouldn't normally eat, but now I'm just like I need to just keep replenishing. So that's one thing I noticed. This is only day one, so like I need to pace myself and just be mindful of my body and know when I need to take a break or get some fluids or whatever. And this job, you know, there's a lot of like little breaks, so that's a good thing that you can just like have little breaks and replenish. And that's what I like about the Advanced Setup B team, because aside from the awesome people, it is a little bit more chill, but it's still a lot of work.
So right now this is the calm before the storm.
Alright, so this is the Otter Pop stop where cyclists will just come in and have an Otter Pop and meet with otters and have a dance party. Alright, now we are moving tables into this giant tent right here, and we have back braces, so it's a serious stuff.
Put this in my vlog.
Honestly, you could put me taking a shower in the vlog and I wouldn't care.
Good to know. What is this for?
This is for when you eat too much and you have to take like a really massive dump. It's so that, you know, you'll always have toilet paper with you.